comment section. Yes, I can hear. Did you download the text? Okay. All right. And then the second thing is there is the great festival of His Holiness' birthday. What is it called? How to do the great festival of His Holiness' birthday in the best possible way text that you should all have downloaded. And then just to mention now, then His Holiness himself has also kind of advised people to recite the Mani mantra. So we'll also do that in the context of our practice here today. So how's the sound? People can hear. Nice. Okay, so as all of you know, today is His Holiness the Dalai Lama's 85th birthday. So we are coming together to do this practice. So let's just take a few moments to, again, adjust our motivation. So please think that the purpose of my life is to benefit all sentient beings, and in particular, in order that I may be able to most effectively lead and guide sentient beings from the oceans of samsaric suffering to the state of highest enlightenment, I myself must first achieve the state of enlightenment. Then and only then will I have the qualities, the skills, the knowledge to lead sentient beings in the best way. And therefore, in order to accumulate the causes for enlightenment, the vast accumulations of merit and transcendental wisdom, I'm going to engage in these practices here today. And then, especially in order to achieve enlightenment, I need to be continually guided by and cared for by supreme gurus showing the unmistaken path. And therefore, all of us are so completely fortunate to even be able to hear His Holiness, see His Holiness, receive teachings from him. So also that we can purify any negative actions we've done in relation to His Holiness and our other gurus that would then cause us to be separated from them, for us to purify any negativities with disobeying their advice, showing disrespect, breaking any vows that we've done, that we've taken from them. All of these would cause us to be separated from our guru. And then also so that we can accumulate the causes for His Holiness to remain in this world and continue to guide and benefit the sentient beings of this degenerate time, and for all of His holy wishes to be instantly fulfilled. Then we're going to engage in this practice today. And then not only that, also for all of the sufferings, the immediate sufferings in this world and other worlds, the suffering due to disease, particularly the coronavirus and other various diseases, the suffering due to economic problems, the suffering due to social unrest, both with racism and oppression, and then all of the problems due to natural disasters, as well as all the problems due to climate change, the climate crisis. For all these manifestations of the degenerate age to be instantly pacified, we'll do this puja. Okay, so page 5. So visualizing the field of merit in the space in front, recalling that they are all inseparable from our own Guru, His Holiness Dalai Lama, and visualizing all sentient beings in the space around us. As we do the practice, then we're leading them in the practice. And then recalling the qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, aspiring to develop those qualities within our own minds. Then we take refuge and generate bodhicitta. The Guru is the Buddha. The Guru is the Dharma. The Guru is also Sangha. The Guru is the creator of all happiness, and all Gurus I take refuge. The Guru is the Buddha. The Guru is the Dharma. The Guru is also Sangha. And the Guru is the creator of all happiness, and all Gurus I take refuge. Lama Sangye Lama Chenrezig Lama Gende Kyabje Lama Te Lama With a thought desiring to liberate transmigratory beings, I always take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha until the heart of enlightenment is achieved. With perseverance, acting with wisdom, compassion, and loving kindness, in front of the Buddhas for the benefit of sentient beings, I generate the thought of full enlightenment. With a thought desiring to liberate transmigratory beings, I always take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha until the heart of enlightenment is achieved. With perseverance, acting with wisdom, compassion, and loving kindness, and for the all sentient beings, I think thought of full enlightenment. Jonam Jade Sambabai Sange Chedai Janju Nimbo Chigiba Taba Dani Tatsuchi Shera Ninze Danjebe Samba Dundun Dundun Sange Dundun Nigide Zobe Chondu Sentendo. Everywhere may the ground be pure, free of the roughness of pebble and so forth, as level as the palm of the hand, and the nature of blue, beryl, and soft. So may divine and human offerings, both actually arranged and mentally created, become clouds of finest Madhavaja offerings, filling the entire realm of space. So remember to do the visualization of visualizing all of the offerings here, all the offerings at your own respective altars and houses, and all the offerings at the various centers around the world, as well as all the unowned things in the universe that are pleasing. Imagine that they fill the entire room of space. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Tathagata Arahate Samyasambhutaya Om Bhaja Bhaja Ma Bhaja Ma Bhaja Bhaja Ma Bhaja Bhaja Ma Bodhi Chitta Ma Bodhi Manapa Sankara Bhaja Savakava Avarana Disudana Bhaja Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Tathagata Arahate Samyasambhutaya Sayada Om Bhaja Bhaja Ma Bhaja Ma Bhaja Bhaja Ma Bhaja Ma Buri Ma Buri Manada Gamana Bhaja Gava Gava Avarana Bija Dana Bhaja Go Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasattva Tathagata Samyasambhutaya Sayada Om Bhaja Bhaja Ma Ma by the power of truth of the three rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed two types of merit, and the pure and inconceivable sphere of phenomena, may these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformations by the Bodhisattvas, artists, Vajra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise, and in the presence of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the ten directions be received. So let's do the extensive version on page 36, right? So there's a seven limb prayer, and so in this text, yeah, page 36. You lions among humans, gone freedom in the past, present, and future, in the worlds of ten directions, all of you, body, speech, and sincere mind, with energy of aspiration, the Bodhisattva way, with a sense of deep respect, with as many bodies as atoms in the world, all you Buddhas visualize as real, I bow down. On every atom are Buddhas, numberless as atoms, within is a host of Bodhisattvas, and I'm confident the spirit of all phenomena is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. With infinite oceans of praise for you, and oceans of sound from the aspects of my voice, I sing the breathtaking excellence of Buddhas and celebrate all you gone to bliss. Beautiful flowers, regal garlands, and oils and parasols, sparkling lights and sublime incense, I offer to you the choice ones. Fine dress, fragrant perfume, sandal powder heat hajma meru, all wondrous offerings in spectacular array, I offer to you the chorus one. With transcendent offerings, fearless and vast, with profound admiration for all the Buddhas, with strength and conviction in the Bodhisattva way, I offer and bow down to all victorious ones. Every harmful action I have done, in my body, speech, and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger, and confusion, all these I openly bear before you. I lift up my heart and rejoice in all positive potential, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of ten directions, solitary realize the spiritual training those beyond and of all ordinary beings. Okay, let's stop. Let's just stop here, and we'll do a brief meditation on rejoicing. So just as it says in the stanza there, so rejoice in all the merit accumulated in 3 times by yourself, the here still training, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, and Buddhas. You who are the bright lights of the worlds in 10 directions, who have attained a Buddha's omniscience to the stages of awakening, all you are who are my guides, please turn the spinning wheel of Dharma. With palms together, I earnestly request you who have actualized power in Dharma, for the happiness and well-being of one oneness and samsara. Whatever slight positive potential I may have created by paying homage, offering, and acknowledging my faults, rejoicing and requesting the Buddha's stay and teach, I now dedicate all this for full awakening. Okay, so now we'll go back to page 9. Okay. So now mandala offering. Okay. You can do it. So now it says there, right? A lama, a geshe, or a gache should offer a mandala with representatives of the body, speech, and mind, along with a kata and money offering an envelope to the picture of Dalai Lama on the throne. So you can also do this in your own respective homes. You offer a mandala. If you don't have the mandala set, you can just do the mudra, and then you can get up, offer a kata. Okay. Or ale. Or du sun choche gawa tamche chidu chanduwa yungi kyabne chibu zanin shide devin jambo o yungzo tembe ngada jesun jamba ngawa losan tenzin yazo siso wangyo sumba la nepa de Sambo kuze shabe side badu chendu shingambo aju benza bume a wanchen zege sashi om benza rege tu jari boye boye usu inga boye ram shan babo lo zambule nubamancho jan jaminye nudalubam ayanamayaju Udananandolo Jamine Jaminye Mito Himboche Medoma Jibama Nagama Rijama Nimada Rimboje Chole Nampage Wigelsen Vishinadami Kajato Sawa Matawa Mega Sati Nido Tito Pete Sawa Yuvaje Kyabadu yang gongsa lamin agajyo kyu yawa wambo tanche kenchin zepa chenpo jes champen awa losan kenze genzen gas sisu wangyo sumpa mepa de pel sambo chok tan chan ten Choe gundu kusal shall sit there by the tempe chendu buayo. Tuje joe gundu shesu so. Shene da so joa mange nange tada nyambe senchen tamchen. Sumo king jo malu seldu. In the sky before me, on a lion throne, lotus and moon, my perfect pure Guru smiles with delight. To me and feel the merit for my mind of faith. Please abide for 100 eons to spread the teaching. Noble-minded one, my Murna Buddha Vajradhara, operating one, my manifesting outer and inner secret bodies. Consider transmigratory beings with love as long as sky endures, and turn the wheels of outer, inner, and secret Dharma. Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kamera Tayami. Okay. So if there is time, so we're on the bottom of page 12. Yeah, so I feel a bit embarrassed to talk about His Holiness's oceans of qualities. So I think many of you know, but His Holiness is, yeah. So yeah, I don't think I can say right now. So page 13. So taking blessings from His Holiness Dalai Lama's throne. So now the rest of the people can go take blessings from His Holiness and offer a kata. So as you place your head on the throne, make this prayer. May you live showing us a long, healthy life until our samsara ends. May all your holy wishes succeed immediately. Please guide me in all my lives until I achieve your state of full enlightenment, Buddhahood. Okay? So those of us here, if you want, Sarah had some katas we can all offer. So as we do that, so as we do that, we now can do the prayer on page 14, the long life prayer for His Holiness. Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll do in Tibetan because we chant. So as we chant, then people can offer a kata to His Holiness throne. Or Rajan Gawe Sasu Amalu Ba Kandu Chiyan Jawe Zizi Gale Kunchu Yungye Chenchen Lame Sona La Daja Tunche Dabu Sobe Na Ganjin Gombo Tenzin Yazu Kuse Nishi Kayar Nungi Jubai Chingi Choe Kunsa Kendan Dungde Duden Dechen Yeshi Gume Kame Kendan Tembe Kyugo Du Shawe Yedan Lason Tanje Dacha Tunshi Tabu Sobe Na Ganjin Gumbo Tenzin Gatsu Kuse Mishe Kagyarade Shedun Lungi Jobai Chingelo Kanto Yende Lunzo Chile Tenze Tochu Ngawa Nae Raja Dusun Yawa Tongje Dacha Tunshu Trapu Sode Ganchin Gumbo Tenzin Gatsu Kuse Mishe Kagyarade Shedun Lungi Jobai Chingelo Jiden Sule Kanging and Joyshin Chobe Shiwa Nanja Nobu Same Mio Kusan Gere Teson Dambe Chungi Sonala Dacha Tushu Trabe Sode Kanchin Bumbo Tenzin Gatsu Kuse Mishe Yarabe Shindin Lungi Juba Chingi Sibe Chungo Jola Cheza Yedeng Sun Jewe Yeshe Nanda Gade Danda Miche Ba Genjo Gabe Genjun Kamje Dacha Tunshu Trabe Sobe Na Ganchen Gombo Nene Nyanzo Kuse Mishe Kanya Rabe Shen Numi Druba Chingi Kache Shindan Neyu Dutra Datong Nyanga Robe Seju Nyanjan Lamsan Chula Jose Nisum Pao Kanju Sona Raja Tushu Trabe Sodena Ganchin Gumbo Nizing Yasu Kuse Mishi Kanya Rane Shenin Yuba Jingi Doje Changi Kada Changi Nede Me Tudu Nekune Tendan Tenzin Kyo Yeshe Chenden Tenzin Gatsola Dacha Tushu Tabe Sode Kanchin Gombo Tenzin Gatsu Kuse Mishe Kagara Deshe Shendu Lungi Joba Chingi Dada Yune Kagi Shola La Shuda Nine Gube Soda Mise Nime Zulu Rana We Daso Ganjon Drowe Gunji Awalo San Tenzin Gatsu Ninu Ba Sonshi Yonga Doje Nimbo Yame Daje Rajangyawa Kungi Zedek, Yindo Tapa Dume La Jengi, Jene Kumbe Nombo Nimbo, Shaban Jishin Lungi Jungyo, Tetu Lungi Jazan Namdengo, Lucheng Yajo Dije Jajin, Tuten Chodu Kundu Randawe, Gesen Sishi Jamo Gengyu, Jana Pemo Chenla Tijingyun, Daso Ningi Sunu Naminjin, Adin Chibe Sebe Ranyene, Kunsan Chicho, Gyatso Tachin Sho, Mechin Sechin Gawe Chenla, Tendelua Mebe Tamba, Dagin Labin Chiyogi, Nube Dukun Dela Yoyo. Okay, while you're offering tea and sweet rice, I'll offer my kata, okay? Okay. Is it coming in here later? Hmm? Yeah. Okay. So now, page 22. So we didn't have sweet rice either, so you didn't miss that. mm, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should do it for this. Okay. So page 22. This is the prayer to the 16 Arhats. So yeah, very powerful practice for the flourishing of the Dharma as well as the long lives of the spiritual friends. We'll do it in English. You who are the three refuges in all times and directions, along with your attendants, out of your wisdom, pay attention to us afflicted transmigratory beings. By your magical powers, which are uninterrupted throughout the universes, please come here and be seated in the midst of an ocean of clouds of offerings. In the center of this land is level the palm of the hand, decorated with jewel ornaments, adorned with trees, fountains, and lakes, in a square palace made of jewels of 4 doors. You, the protectors of transmigratory beings, passionately place those to be subdued, time of the contact path to liberation, Supreme Moon and the great Arhats and the great retinues. Please come to this place, you sit on cushions with only the moon. As you conquerors of 10 directions along with your children, you who drive the oceans of illusion of the blazing fire of your wisdom. Well, if the Sangha appears, the 10 directions, you are placed in the field of merit, liberation, we seek to abide here. When I invoke you to the space of offering, please come by virtue of these offerings for the welfare of transmigratory beings. Dharma protectors, great arhats, to you whom the protector of transmigratory beings, the lion of the Shakyas entrusted the teachings of the Buddha, you who open the chest of precious teachings, I beseech you to abide here. When I invoke you, for the purpose of spreading the holy Dharma, please come by virtue of these offerings for the welfare of transmigratory beings, Inspirations of Muni, Verily Victoria Dana, and teachings of Lama, Ajita, Vanavastin, Kalika, Vaikutra, Bhaja, Kanamasta, Supreme Kanaka Bhaja Bhaja, Arya Bakula, Rahula, Chindabrahmaka, Vinula, Vaja, Pataka, Navasina, Paka, Veda. Please come to this place along with your retinue. You have attained Buddhahood, perfection of dynamic resulting wisdom. They take the aspect of hearers by the power of those to be subdued. You 16 Arhats protect the Dharma with special enlightenment activities. Please come here and be seated on these cushions. Guardian of the teachings, who consider the scriptures as faculty foremost. You 16 Arhats pursue your own welfare and earnestly work for the welfare of others in the jungle of samsara. Please come to this place by the power of promises of compassion. I beseech you, Visakha, who with the firm words of truth, set claim your refuge, became the servant of these three divine ones. When I invoke you in this place of precious merit, please come by virtue of these offerings for the welfare of transmigratory beings. Bhagavan, it is wonderful you have come here. Bhagavan, please remain as long as we have merit and fortune, as long as we make offerings to you. I bow at your Vajra lotus feet, whose body is like a jewel. Due to your kindness, my bliss can be attained but an instant. Please blessing the teaching to flourish. The Savior having great compassion, the teaching having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean. To you, the one long blessings are prostrate. Please bless the teaching to flourish. The purity that frees one from attachment, the flourishing that frees one from all realms, the one path strength to reality, the Dharma that pacifies are prostrate. Bless the teaching to flourish. You who are liberated and also show the path to liberation. The holy field qualified with realization. Who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you, the supreme community intending virtue, I prostrate. Please bless the teaching to flourish. You who purify every unfortunate migration of all transmigratory beings. I bow to the lion of the Shakyas. Please turn the to flourish. Please adorn with all good qualities. You who are the sole friend of all transcendent beings, prostrate to the Omniscient One. Please bless the teaching to flourish. You who have abandoned rebirth by this method and teach and the rise of please bless the teaching to flourish. Prostrate to you whose body is the matchless beautiful color of gold, and when gaze and it never satiates. You have one face, your right hand expressing the earth and left in meditative eagle poise. In Vajra position, please bless your life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Arya and Maratika, who is surrounded by 13 hearts, on great Mount Kailash, who told the sentient whole and fan. Please bless Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Ajita, who took me by the 100 hearts, on the face of Mount Rishi. You have two hands and meditative eagle poise. Please bless Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Amanastin, who are surrounded by 1,400 arhats in 70 cave, threatening and holding the fan. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Kanika, who are surrounded by 1,100 arhats in the copper colored land. Who will look out over the readings. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Puja, who are surrounded by 100 arhats on the island of Sri Lanka. Presenting all the fan. Please bless Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. Few other are surrounded by 1,200 arhats in Yamana River land. And Mudra meditative boys. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Eric Masta. We're surrounded by 500 great arhats and the supreme holy place of Kashmir. Hold of Jordan Guru. Teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Eric Mata. We're surrounded by 700 great arhats in the western land of Jain cattle. You will command our meditative boys. Please bless Guru's life to be stable and the teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Eric surrounded by 900 great arhats in the northern land of unpleasant sound. You whose holy hands hold the mongoose. Please bless Guru's life to be stable and the teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Eric Mahula, surrounded by 1100 arhats, land of Puraku. Go down to a crown. Please bless Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Chenrezig. We're surrounded by 1,600 arhats on Vulture's Peak Mountain. You who are the big boys, please remain and teaches of the flourish. I prostrate to you, Kingdom of Vajra, who are surrounded by 100 arhats in the eastern land and noble bodied. You hold the text and alms bowl. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Naka, who are surrounded by 900 great arhats in the security guards, who with text and honestly mudra. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Sena, who are surrounded by 1200 arhats on the broad faced king of mountains. You hold a vase and a mendicant staff. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Elder Waka, surrounded by 1400 arhats on Bihula, king of mountains. You hold sex in your hands. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Abedya, who is on the arhats on the king of some mountains, who is the field of enlightenment. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, Visakha Dhammakala, whose hair is tied up in a crown of knot. You carry the text in front of Amitabha, holding a pan and vase. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate to you, the four great kings, Virashta, Viruddhapa, Virupaksha, and Radharshana, who subdue your own retinues and guard the four doors. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. I prostrate with supreme faith in every way. All of you who are worthy of veneration, bowing into many bodies out of the universe. Please bless the Guru's life to be stable and teaching to flourish. You lions among humans, call into freedom in the past, the future, towards 10 directions. All of you with body, speech, and sincere mind now bow down with energy of aspiration for the Bodhisattva way. Simply respect, and with as many bodies as atoms of the world. The Buddhas visualize real, I bow down. On every atom are Buddhas, no atoms in the whole of Bodhisattvas. And I am confident the sphere of all phenomena is entirely filled with Buddhas in this way. Oceans of praise for you and ocean sound of the aspect of my voice. I sing the breathtaking essence of Buddhas and celebrate all you want to bliss. Beautiful flowers, regal garlands, sweet music, scented oils and parasols, sparkling lights and fine incense I offer to your close ones. Fine dress and fragrant perfumes, gentle powders and signs not new. All wondrous offerings and spectacular array I offer to your close ones. We transcend offerings, spirits and balance, found admiration for all the Buddhas, with strength of conviction and Bodhisattva way. I offer and bow down to all the curious ones. Every harmful action I have done with my body, speech, and mind, overwhelmed by attachment, anger, and confusion. All these I bear before you. All the Buddha Bodhisattvas of 10 directions, solitary realizers, spiritual training those beyond, and all ordinary beings. My bright light towards 10 directions, obtain the Buddha's omniscience for the sake of awakening. All you are my guides, please turn the screamer of Dharma. We come together earnestly request, we may actualize fire nirvana. Please stay with us for eons from the desires of the world, the happiness and well-being of all wanderers in samsara. Whatever side positive potential I may have created by paying homage, offering knowledge of my faults, rejoicing and requesting the Buddhist day and teach, I know that all this is full awakening. Assembly of Arya Arhats, emanations of Buddhas, direct teaching the welfare of transmigratory beings. You 16 Arhats who are the actual purified ones, please bless teaching to remain forever. You, the host of 16,400, nature of compassion, the host of retinues of 16 Arhats, who cross the ocean of existence and without afflictions, please bless teaching to remain forever. You are the healers of sentient beings, Arhats, possessors of knowledge and natural emanation, great basis of generosity of all beings, supreme honor of beings, please bless teaching reign forever. By the power of my own roots of virtue, may teaching the soul to benefit and happiness flourish. May we completely abandon all sufferings and origins. That ocean of existence may quickly dry up. May the ocean of merit be thoroughly completed, and the ocean of exalted wisdom be pure, that we may be able to complete the entire ocean of good qualities without exception and become exalted in all worlds. May there be a auspiciousness of the Supreme Fearless Guru, who is indifferentiable from good qualities, accomplishes the enlightened activities of the 3 times and conquerors, who have accumulated 2 collections, and ripen those who have been subdued by great fortune. May there be a auspiciousness of the great Arhats who direct the teachings, and an active welfare of transmigratory beings who compassion in taking the aspect of heroes for as long as existence lasts, although conquerors children in the 3 times. For there to be happiness and excellence during the day, happiness and excellence during the night, happiness and excellence midday, and continual happiness day and night. May there be a auspiciousness of the 3 less divine ones. Okay, so before we do the dedications, Uh, so we can follow what His Holiness had advised for his own birthday celebration and recite the Mani, Om Mani Padme Hum. But please keep in mind, it's not just about reciting the mantra, but to also meditate. So His Holiness is an emanation of the Buddha of Compassion, Avalokiteshvara. Uh, so although this has been established by scriptural quotation and various stories, uh, well, you don't have to rely on the quotations, but you can just see from His Holiness activity in the world all the benefit that he's bringing for sentient beings, not just the people in Tibet, not just the Buddhists, but all the people all over the world, whether they are Christian, Muslim, or even non-believers. He's teaching the universal values, universal human values of loving kindness, compassion. He's promoting harmony within the various religions, and is the one that's promoting peace and happiness in the world. So as we celebrate and wish for his long life, then the point is that we should try to practice according to his instructions. And so as he is always emphasizing the practice of both compassion and then also to reflect on the interdependent uh, dependent nature of all phenomena. So, and those two mutually support each other. So, because we live in a global community where, it's our shared environment, so taking care of the environment takes care of ourselves. Since we live in a global community, then, one problem just can't be isolated to one part of the world, whether it be with the refuge crisis happening in Syria, then that expands to the rest of the world. Whether it is the COVID-19, which started in one country and then now has spread all over the world. So actually, since we're all connected, then we very much should take care of each other. So as His Holiness often says, then if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you yourself want to be happy, then practice compassion. So mm, okay. So anyway, let's just go to the mantra, and then as we recite Om Mani Padme Hum, then we can visualize His Holiness in the space in front, and then as we recite, we can visualize that from His heart. Light rays radiate out in the 10 directions and come to purify all the sentient beings of the six realms of all their suffering. Negative karma and obscurations, both to liberation and enlightenment, and especially purifying the thought of self-cherishing, the thought that holds ourselves to be more important than all sentient beings. And then after some time focusing on that visualization, we can then switch, thinking that now yellow light rays and nectar radiate out and bring all the realizations, particularly the realization of great compassion, bodhicitta, the realization of emptiness, to not only us, but to all sentient beings. Okay, so we'll do that. His Holiness wanted, maybe 1,000. So we'll just recite Mani for some time. So there's this one stanza to Chenrezig. Your 1,000 arms are 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the excellent eons, 1,000 Buddhas. I prostrate to the venerable Avalokiteshvara, who shows that which subdues to those to be subdued. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme. So just rest for a moment in the visualization, thinking that due to the power of having made the requests and reciting the mantra, and the power of nectar coming from His Holiness and all the beings in the whole universe, clearly pure, purified of all the negative karma, obscurations, and that they receive all the qualities, particularly bodhicitta, the realization of emptiness, and attain enlightenment in the state of Avalokiteshvara. Okay. Dedications.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
So I was just thinking about when we have things in the ministry, and we have a beautiful picture of His Holiness on this road. The whole place is really clean, and they put many offerings from His Holiness, and the monks are all there, and they've been doing Sixteen Arhat and Siddha and Khor and everything like that. So Maratika is full of prayers for His Holiness.
Great.
So we can dedicate it.
Yes. So before we dedicate, we can also rejoice. I don't know if you heard Sarah say that, but we're here at Maratika Monastery, and they're also doing prayers for His Holiness. So up in the Gompa there, they've been doing prayers in the morning. Sarah just went to make offerings to all of them, and they also did the 16 Arhat Puja. They recited the Long Life Sutra, and they're reciting Om Mani Padme Hum. So we can rejoice. And then all the various activities happening today all over the world. Very good. We can also rejoice. Okay, so dedications. By the force of the victorious one, Tsongkhapa, acting as our direct mind and virtuous friend in all our lives, may we never turn away for even a second from the pure path highly admired by the victorious ones. May I and all sentient beings be able to meet the victorious one was Rakpa, who lived an eminent life of pure morality and a brave heart, doing Bodhisattva deeds, and the yoga of two stages is May I not give rise to heresy for even a second, regard to actions of the Buddhist Guru. May I see whatever actions I've done is pure. With this devotion, may I receive the Guru's blessings in my heart. By the force and praise of the request made to you, may all diseases, fears, poverty, and quarrels be calm, and may the Dharma and good fortune increase in the regions where the others dwell. Due to all the past, present, future merits clarified me, numberless Buddhas, numberless sentient beings, and all the wars, sickness, famine, and economic problems in the world, and all the dangers of earth, water, fire, and wind be pacified immediately. May perfect peace and happiness prevail in everyone's hearts and lives, by their genuine loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta. May the Buddha Dharma last for a long time. May sentient beings in this world meet the Buddha Dharma and achieve enlightenment as quickly as possible. Determined to obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings, far more precious than rich from the jewel, I shall hold the most dear at all times. Due to this virtue, may I quickly come to the Buddha and lead all transmigratory great beings to the exception to that state. Due to all the past, present, future merits collected by me, numberless Buddhas, numberless sentient beings, which are completely empty of existence from their own side, may I, who am completely empty of existence from their own side, future full enlightenment, which is completely empty of existence from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are completely empty of existence from their own side, to that state which is completely empty of existence from its own side, by myself alone, who am completely empty of existing from my own side. We have time?
Wow. Thank you. No. That was another treat.
Okay, so now we'll do the prayer for the flourishing of Jason Kaba's teachings. Though he is the Father, producer of all conquerors, as a conqueror's son, he produced the thought of upholding conqueror's Dharma in the infinite world. Through this truth, may the conqueror of some teachings flourish. When of yore, the presence of the Buddha implicated, made this vow, the conqueror and his offspring, praise his sage, who gave him a conquest eyes. Through this truth, may the conqueror of some teachings flourish. His pure view of tyranny or destruction, his pure meditation cleanse the dark, fading and fog. His pure conduct practice according to the conqueror's orders. May the conqueror of song teachings flourish. Learned, sincere, essentially thought out learning, reverent, rightly applying it to himself. Good, dedicated to all beings to the doctrine. May the conqueror of song teachings flourish. To beings to all scriptures, definitive, interpretive, were without contradiction. In person practice, he stopped all misconduct. May the conqueror of song teachings flourish. Sustaining Maratika real-life teachings, practice of free training. His skilled and accomplished life story is amazing. May the conqueror of those songs teachings flourish. Outwardly calmed and subdued by hero's conduct, inwardly trusting in two-stage practice, he allowed without clash of good paths of sutra and tantra. May the conqueror of those songs teachings flourish. Combining voidness is explained by the causal vehicle, with great bliss achieved by method, the effect vehicle, a hard essence of 80,000 Dharma bundles, and those teachings flourish. By the power of the ocean bound, like the main guardians of three beings path, quick acting Lord, Antana, Amayama, in short, by lasting and glory through his lives, by the earth being filled with good, learned, reverent holders of the teaching, and by the increase of the power of patrons, may the conqueror of some teachings flourish. Homage to the seven hero Buddhas, Vibhashin, Shikshin, Vibhavdu, Karatikanda, Kanaka Muni, Kashyapa, and Gautama Shakyamuni, the Lord of Lords. Whatever asceticism I practiced before, Ministala, sacrifice for living beings, as how teaching for a long time. In order to liberate living beings from their poor state, I gave my livelihood for the sake of the sick ones. May this cause the using the blades for a long time. For the sake of attaining enlightenment, I gave away my son, my daughter, my wife, wealth, elephants, carriages, and jewels. May this cause the teaching to blaze for a long time. To the Buddhas, Pradika Buddhas, Shravakas, fathers, mothers, and rishis, I have made many offerings. May this cause the teaching to blaze for a long time. Hundreds millions of eons, I have experienced many suffering, seeking wisdom in order to attain enlightenment. May this cause the teaching to blaze for a long time. I practiced proper conduct of moral discipline and asceticism for a long time. I made offerings to the Buddhas and 10 directions. May this cause the teaching to blaze for a long time. In the past, with virtue of effort, I constantly remained stable and overcame obstacles in order to liberate all living beings. May this cause my teachings to blaze for a long time. I remain in the patience, especially for beings in this degenerate time of very strong delusions that have caused me harm. This caused the teachings to blaze for a long time. The power of my concentration on the subtlest mundane level, and my countless meditations, let energies on the supreme level base for a long time. For the sake of wisdom and selfishness in the past, I practiced martial austerities in the forest. I undertook many studies and contemplation on the wisdom of selflessness. May this cause my teachings of praise. Out of great love, I gave my flesh, my blood, my whole livelihood, and all my limbs. To this may wish, furiously wanting all happiness for my loving kindness about them to the path of three vehicles. May this cause the supreme practice of giving increase. I pass my own wisdom on liberate beings from distorted views and place them on the level of the perfect view. May this cause the Dharma to always increase. Through the form method of collecting beings, I liberated them from the fire of delusions, thereby defeating the wholesome non-calamity which otherwise would have increased. May this cause time. I liberate those who have wrong views from the sort of views and place them on the path of the right view. May my followers always be endowed in this cause of teaching the base for a long time. I'm a king from Kamala's way of Dharma to flourish. May all signs and obstacles be pacified and all conducive conditions be complete. Due to the two types of marriage and the three times for myself and others, the teaching of the victorious ones on Lapa and this woman forever. So we can do the Lama prayer. Why don't we chant in Tibetan? It's nice, huh? Okay, so we can also dedicate all three-time meditation by ourselves and others, numberless Buddhas, numberless sentient beings, for all the beings who are sick due to the coronavirus or any other illnesses, both this and other world systems of 10 directions. May they instantly be freed from all their illnesses, and then having fully recovered, may they live the most meaningful life by practicing Mahayana Dharma, attaining all the realizations in this very lifetime, up to and including complete enlightenment. We also dedicate all three-time meditation by ourselves and others, as well as the numberless Buddhas and listening beings. Over the three times, for all the beings who recently died, including Ward Brown, and then sorry, then Haino Berdok. Okay. And then all the sentient beings who are in the Bardo, may they instantly be reborn in Pure Land where they can achieve enlightenment, or at the very least attain a perfect human rebirth, meet with a Mahayana virtuous friend, and a Mahayana Dharma, practice well, and attain all the realizations in their very next lifetime. Then for all of the, of course, all the three-time merit accumulated by ourselves, as well as all three-time merit accumulated by numberless sentient beings and numberless Buddhas, for all the perfect gurus showing the mistaken path to enlightenment, particularly His Holiness Dalai Lama, Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So all of our spiritual friends, may all the karmic obstacles that exist in the minds of sentient beings that would prevent us from being guided until samsara ends by this very aspect that they're showing us now, be instantly pacified. and thus may our gurus remain with us, continue to guide us, continue to teach us, continue to inspire us. Without showing the aspect of passing away until the end of samsara. And may all their holy wishes, particularly all the various activities and projects that they are involved in, may those have immediately have all the obstacles pacified and receive all the required conditions for they to be successful right this very second. And then different three-time Maratika by ourselves and others, all the numberless sentient beings and numberless Buddhas. May we ourselves always be guided by perfectly qualified mind and virtuous friends in this and all future lifetimes. May we always see them as enlightened beings and therefore always be able to carry out each and every one of their instructions, each and every one of their pieces of advice without any hesitation and without any mistakes. And may we fulfill all their holy wishes instantly. Pende, jikten kangde, pende maluva, kangde juwe, sampe yishin no, kagrim sume, Tenzin Namjong, Zopa Rinpoche, Tuishen Watu Shan Jiang Gen Tenzin Choe sorry, one last thing. Then also we dedicate all the merit three times by ourselves, as well as the numberless Buddhas and numberless sentient beings, for all those kind, generous sponsors. So Chukar Simling, the FPMC Center in Bangalore, Nidhi Agarwal, Venerable Sarah Thresher, and then Rinpoche, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, Ale, okay, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, and then yes, William Reuter, Arya Keaton, who offered these things on the altar, and then yes, all those who've supported us, Maida, I guess Maida, and everyone who's supported us in our time here at Maratika. May all their wishes in accord with the Dharma, Maratika Lama, Kandala, yes. Everyone, other wishes be fulfilled in accordance with the Dharma. Okay, so merci. Huh? Yes. Okay. So thank you very much, and please, as a public service announcement, then yeah, I know many of your countries are opening up, whether or not the virus is under control. So please maintain all the safety guidelines, wearing masks, maintaining physical distancing from others, and yeah, try to do what we can to prevent the virus from getting even more out of control. And yeah, if you can also, since there's many, much economic strain placed on a lot of people, if you can help out those who are less fortunate than yourselves, then also that'd be very good. I know there's a lot of food banks in the US, especially that are running out of food, or even something like helping out with the people who are bagging your groceries, the people who don't have the ability to work from home. These quote unquote essential workers, putting their very lives on the line to keep the countries running. Maybe you can give them a nice bakshish or a tip. Okay. So anyway, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.